Here we are back with the second episode already of the FGC Belgium player profiles, and with me is none other than the hidden gem, the Tekken genius on the rise, Mr. PiKaH himself. How are you doing today?
Yeah, hello, I'm doing fine. What about you?
I'm having a good day. I'm having a good day. Before we actually get started with all the FGC stuff, could you tell us a bit about yourself, like your just some personal stuff, like what's your name, how old are you, where do you live, that sort of stuff.
So yeah, my name is Richard, more known as PiKaH in the Tekken scene. I'm 17 at the moment. I just got my 17 this month.
Oh, so was your birthday this month?
Yeah, it's 50 days ago.
Oh, cool. Belated happy birthday then.
So I'm Spanish. I'm not Belgian.
Mm-hmm.
I came to Belgium when I was 8. I live in the French part of Belgium, so in Liège, Loic.
Mm-hmm.
I speak Spanish correctly. I speak French. I speak kind of an English, and I also try to speak some German.
Yo, so you're like the polyglot, as we would call it. That's actually where in Spain were you originally from?
From the north. Asturias is the name.
I have no idea what that is, but I know where the north is. So.
So yeah, just in the north, near the beach and stuff.
Okay, oh, that's actually kind of cool. Do you miss it? Do you miss Spain?
I miss Spain from the in real life part because I can get out a lot with my friends and stuff. But I don't really miss Spain in the way I used to live there.
Oh, okay.
Because here I can study more, do more interesting things with my life.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So that's why I prefer Belgium.
Okay, cool to hear. So you mentioned studying, so I assume you're still in school, right?
Yeah.
What do you study?
I'm just at school in the 5th grade.
Mm-hmm.
So I just have 1 year before university. I mean, 1 year still, and then university.
Okay. Do you have to choose majors in school, or does everybody study the same thing?
No, I don't have a lot of maths. I don't have a lot of scientific stuff. I just have a lot of languages. So I study French, Spanish, English, and German at school.
Yo, that's actually really cool.
Yeah.
All right. So, wait, do you have any siblings, any brothers or sisters?
No, I'm a single child.
Mm-hmm. And what about pets? You got pets?
No, because I can't. I'm allergic to animals.
Yeah, okay, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, same here. So I still had a cat though, but whenever, and she slept in my room, but I had to sneeze all the time. It was the worst. All right, so you're probably one of the I would say the younger members in the Discord, because for a lot of the FGC people, we're kind of dinosaurs. So how did you get started in fighting games? How did you find the FGC?
Actually, it was not really something I really looked after. I used to be a competitive player in shooter games before Tekken.
Mm-hmm.
I was really, really young. I've been playing games since I was really, really a kid. So I've been a really good player in Call of Duty and Uncharted. And then I was sick at home because I couldn't go to school. And I just saw Tekken Revolution in the PlayStation Store back to the PS3 times.
Mm-hmm.
And I tried it out because I was bored. And then I was like, yeah, I like that thing.
So wait, what was it called? Tekken Revolution?
Yeah, Tekken Revolution.
I've never heard of that. Is that this? Because I know of the main games and then the Tekken Tag games, but what kind of game is Tekken Revolution?
Tekken Revolution is a free-to-play Tekken.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. It was like a Tekken Tag Tournament 2, but without some weird mechanics and only one character.
But there
it
was one character in the game?
I mean, not one character, but instead of playing 2v2, like Tekken Tag Tournament.
Okay, yeah, it's 1v1, yeah, okay.
Yeah, but it was like Tekken Tag 2, the same map, the same combos, the same everything. But with one character, some different mechanics, and the characters were DLCs. Every character. You only have 4 characters without any DLC.
Okay, so who did you play in that game?
I think I played Lily and Alisa. Because I like blonde girls, actually. That's the only thing.
So,
that's the only reason.
So you're one of those degenerates who immediately goes to the waifu.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
But I was just joking around, so I had fun at that game. I played it for like 1 month. And then I was starting to drop my shooting game team, for that Tekken Revolution. And then someone told me, I mean, at that game, no one knows how to play because it's a free-to-play game.
Yeah.
And then I faced someone that really knew how to play, and I was like, "Yo, where did you learn how to play that way?" And he told me, "I don't play that game that often. I'm just a Tekken Tag Tournament 2 player."
Oh, okay.
And then I was like, "Yo, what is that game?" And I just find it out. And I bought it after, and then stopped all of the Call of Duty stuff for Tekken.
Actually, we've got quite a lot of our good players in the Discord. Like they all come from like Call of Duty, I believe. Like Lucas, because he's like one of our better, if not like the best Street Fighter player in the Discord. He comes from there. But then Dolphinate, the Mortal Kombat player, I believe like he used to play Call of Duty with Lucas like back when they were younger. So maybe.
I mean, one thing I want to say about my nickname, PiKaH. PiKaH doesn't come from Pikachu at the beginning.
Oh, where did it come from?
Actually, it was my Tekken clan. My Call of Duty clan. It was PiKaH's clan, and I was the creator of the team. So everyone, instead of my actual nickname, called me PiKaH. So it ended up like PiKaH, and that's it.
Okay, that's kind of cool actually. I didn't know, but you see, you sort of embrace the whole Pikachu thing now.
I mean, I already had it was pretty funny because since I was really young, I had many Pikachus in my life. And everyone knows when I go offline to some tournaments, I always take care of bringing a Pikachu with me. And I often joke around with it.
But that's, I kind of like that. I've seen the pictures as well, like, like you putting the Pikachu on the arcade cabinet and whatnot. So that's cool. Like you really bring your own style to the thing. So if we can get back to the origins for a second, right? So you basically, from Tekken Revolution, the free-to-play game, you went and got Tekken Tag 2, and how long did you play that for?
I mean, it was already the end of the game, so the game was kind of dead. It's not like Tekken 7 where you can still play it after many years. It was like, I don't know, 3 years ago. So the game was really, really dead. The game had 4 years, no more tournaments, no one played it.
So this is actually you started playing Tekken Tag 2 right before the launch of Tekken 7.
Yeah, kind of.
Okay. And so, who did you play in Tekken Tag 2?
Eddie. I mean, I've always been the kind of people that like to play many characters, but I always liked Eddie as my main. Because Eddie in Tekken Tag Tournament 2 was so broken.
Okay, so did you like Eddie or do you like broken characters?
I mean, I always liked Eddie since I was really, really young, because I used to play, I mean, like everyone, I used to play Tekken 5 with my mom.
Yeah.
When I was like 3 or 4.
But what, you played it with your mom? Like, people played it, but like not with their moms though. That's super cool.
I mean, I still remember because she used to beat my ass with Paul, and I was like with Christy laying in the floor, and I was like, I don't know, 3 or 4, and I was just crying because I lost.
Yo, that's kind of brutal, man. Like, you're gonna learn today. Okay, but you don't play Eddie in Tekken 7, right? Why not? You don't like him in this game, or?
I mean, I have a really, really good Eddie at this point, but the issue for me is like he's not really good in competition.
Oh, okay.
So I prefer taking like high tiers to play in tournaments rather than taking the characters I like.
Okay. So when you eventually, did you get Tekken 7 on launch, or did you wait a little? Or?
I had to wait because I was really broke by that time, and I had my exams at the same time.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So Tekken released. Then I didn't bought it because I was trying to study for school.
As you should. We approve.
Yeah. And one funny thing is that I had a tournament in Tekken 7 without having the game.
No way. You
in my locals.
How did you do?
I just entered because I was like, yeah, I can. It's pretty much the same. It's gonna work. And it was a pretty fun tournament. I still remember. That's where I met WilVanBil.
Oh, that's the first time you met Will. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah. So he came there. It was like one week after the launch of the game. I hadn't played the game at all. I just arrived, and I mean, I picked Lao. I remember because I used to play Lao as well, and I played till the grand finals with Will.
No, wait, so you had never played the game before? You didn't even own a copy? You just showed up at the tournament and you got all the way to grand finals?
Exactly.
Dude, what the fuck? That's an amazing story. Okay,
and it was not a really small tournament. I think we were like 25 or 30.
Come on, I see how it is. You're one of those talented youngsters. Okay.
But then, I mean, with Will, the match was pretty close. But the thing is, like, since I didn't own the game and Will had the game before the launch, someone just told Will he doesn't have the game, just pick someone from Tekken 7.
Oh no! Did he?
Yeah, he picked Shine and he just kicked me up.
Okay. So I'm like, at some point we are going to have a conversation with Will, and I will roast him about that. Like, that is that is just, well, is it low? Is it, you know, trying to win? It's what a competitor does, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, it was grand finals. He wasn't there to joke around.
That makes a lot of sense. Like, there's no joking around at that point. So, but yeah, after that, obviously that's a great start in the game. And what characters do you mainly play nowadays in Tekken 7?
Nowadays I play mostly Geese. I did all my season 2 results with Geese. I play Leo, and I still have a Eddie because I like Eddie.
Okay, that's cool. That's basically just to like face roll like noobs online, or
yeah, I just play it for fun. Actually, I pick in tournament when I know like I can win, when I have a really good matchup or the guy doesn't know how to play or something like that. I just pick Eddie because I like Eddie.
Okay. All right, fair enough. So, but yeah, really quite recently, right? So Tekken 7 Season 3 dropped, and yeah, Geese got nerfed really badly. So how do you feel about Season 3 so far?
I still haven't done anything in Season 3. I mean, I've been playing online, doing online tournaments and stuff, and my results haven't changed at all, so I can still make Geese work.
Okay, do you, because I said like, yeah, Geese was nerfed badly, but do you feel like he got nerfed that badly, or is it okay?
Yeah, he's like another character now.
Okay, why? What did they change about him?
Let's say Geese was both Tekken and 2D at the same time, and that's why he was so strong, because you were able to mix between the two gameplays. But now his Tekken gameplay got nerfed as hell, and his 2D gameplay got buffed. So you can make him work by playing in a 2D way, but the Tekken way got really nerfed, so you can't play in the Tekken way anymore.
Oh, okay, yeah, that, and obviously, like him being like a 2D character in a 3D game, if like people play correctly versus it, like, then probably a lot of his stuff is just easy to counter.
Yeah, but I mean, he's more like if he hits you once with the right stuff, you're dead. But you have to hit it with that thing.
Okay, so basically his damage output is still really good, but it's like more difficult in the neutral now then, or?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, fair. Because you already mentioned like certain styles of playing. Do you have like a certain style of playing in Tekken?
I think I'm really aggressive when I play.
Yeah, I watched the last bit of the stream, matches between you and Mirko, and yeah, I think we can say that you're very aggressive. I like it though; it's super hype.
Yeah, I like to be near the opponent. I like to press to mash the buttons.
Wait, look, mashing. You're not a masher, right?
I mean, I don't really mash, but I just hit a lot.
Okay, so tons of buttons.
Yeah. It's not like I mash for no reason. I know what I'm doing, but I'm just like pressing a lot.
Okay. So like constantly keeping the pressure up. That makes sense.
Yeah.
What controller do you use actually? Are you stick player or a pad player?
I'm a Korean stick player.
Ah, like the bad tops.
Yeah.
Okay. Why is that so popular in Tekken?
It just feels better for Tekken. I mean, I used to play with a Japanese one, and then I got my Korean one gift in Brussels Challenge.
Cool.
By the guy that beat me, by the way.
Okay. Wait, so he beat you and then he said, like, here's a stick, enjoy.
I mean, I knew the guy beforehand, but then he was like, yeah, I don't like the stick. Do you want it?
That's amazing. Like, was it a tournament prize or what happened there?
No, he just bought the stick, he made it for himself, he modded it, and then he came to Brussels Challenge. He beat me, and then he said, yeah, I don't really feel like playing stick. I'm just gonna go back to pad, and do you want the stick?
Yo, okay, that's nice. So, and that's the stick you have now, or?
Yeah.
Okay, what kind of stick is it?
Combat Run.
I've seen it, it's like the black and yellow, right?
Yeah, the small one.
Okay. Oh yeah, okay, cool. So we sort of started mentioning tournament results because even though you're like obviously you're still quite young and you're still in school, you've been doing lots of tournaments, right? So both online and offline. Could you give us a bit of a history of your tournament play?
I mean, my first tournament was in January this year. I went with Mirko as always, because I always have to thank Mirko, because that's thanks to him that I can go offline. Because he's always helping out with the driving and stuff.
That's really cool.
But yeah, my first tournament was Brussels Winter Edition, I think, in January this year. And I went 1-2. At that time I didn't play Geese at all, I just played Eddie. And I remember I lost to Guki Akuma, so an English player in losers. And I was like, yeah, Eddie doesn't work. Eddie doesn't work, so I got a change, and then I picked up Geese. So then I came back again to Brussels Challenge.
That's the one in April?
Major edition, I think.
Yeah.
Where I also died in pools.
Okay, so
by the guy that gave me the stick, by the way.
Oh, seriously? If you have to die in pools, at least have them give you a stick,
Yeah.
And so you were playing Geese in that tournament at that point?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it got streamed because I lost in winner versus Ryan Hart.
Yo, okay, if you have to die, like, at least lose to Ryan Hart, because, man's a legend.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it was like 1-2 really close, but whatever, I just lost. Okay,
so could you tell us a little bit about the Reinhardt match? How is it playing versus him? How did he play? How's the match?
At the first match, I won. Pretty convincingly, I think it was like 3-0, something like that. And I was like, yeah, I can do it. And then in the second match, he just did a jazz frame, the downfall to perfect electric, which is like the hardest thing to do in the game.
Okay.
And I was like, yeah, okay, he's no joke. And I started stressing.
Because he pulled off like something really difficult, and then you started feeling like, ooh, this guy I gotta watch out for him. And that's...
Yeah.
Did you get inside your own head, or did he like outplay you, or what happened?
I think it was more me losing to myself than he playing good.
Okay.
But however, he did play really good, but I think it was me, the worst thing.
Okay. What character does he play?
Kazuya.
Okay. So that was Brussels, that was the major edition, right? So that was the winners, and then in losers you lost to the guy and he gave you a stick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because actually, when we were preparing for this interview, you showed me some, like, you have, like, some legit results. Like, you have, like, Tekken World Tour points and everything. So, you've been doing lots of stuff, right?
Yeah, I've been traveling a lot this year. So, but I also have some results outside TWT because the biggest tournaments I have attended were outside the TWT.
Okay.
It was like in the Netherlands, but it was a road to Evo, so it was outside the competition.
Ah, okay. Was that the Red Bull Strijders one?
Yeah, exactly. That one.
Yeah. So how is that tournament?
I mean, it was not only once but twice that I had to go there. I had the qualifiers and then the finals.
Okay.
So I had the qualifiers. I qualified beating a really good player. Because I fell in losers because I played really bad, really bad versus some guy that actually wasn't really good, and he knew it. He just was like, I don't know how I won, but I won.
Okay. Oh, yeah, it's unfortunate.
Yeah, but my bad. I just played bad, so it is how it is. And then I went to the finals in losers to qualify to the finals, and they told me this guy is one of the best in the Netherlands.
Oh, okay. But had you heard of him before? Did you know him?
I didn't know anyone from the Netherlands before.
Okay.
So I just went there because Mirko told me.
Okay. So you're an obedient son. If Daddy Mirko tells you go there, you go there.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what we like to hear. So the guy in the finals, do you remember his name? What was he called?
Yeah, because I still have a good relationship with him. It was Pagani. A Kazumi player.
Yeah.
And I just arrived there. It was everything streamed. We had like everyone watching us. It was like my first big final.
Wow. So how was it? Were you nervous?
I had a talk with the boss of TDB.
Okay.
For like 1 hour before. he talked to me for 1 hour because he saw that I was really in a bad mood. I was really stressing out.
Okay, so TDB, that's like a Tekken team, right? It's the Dutch Brawlers. It's the team that Mirko and Miso, I believe, is also on.
Yeah.
Okay, so what did he tell you? How did he like prep you for the finals?
He told me I don't really know about Tekken, but I know about fighting games, and he explained me the way to think in the match.
Yo, okay, so this applies to all fighting games. Let's hear it. Yeah. How do we have to think in a match?
I mean, he was more about focusing, about keeping relaxed, whatever situation. Yeah. He also told me to I don't know, don't hear the public, because I was in another country, so no one was rooting for me.
Yeah, because you obviously, like, all of the audience, they're all cheering for Pagani, he's called?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he also told me about, I don't know, my game plan a bit, because I was like too aggressive. He also told me to calm down a bit my gameplay, to watch out what he's doing more than what I'm doing myself. And we talked for like 1 hour.
Yo, so that is pretty intensive coaching right there.
Yeah. And then I had my finals. I just went to the stage, put my music on, because a funny fact about me is that I played without the game sound.
But you don't play, no game sound whatsoever.
Yeah, I don't really want to hear the game when I'm playing. I just put my music on, but even at home, I never play with the sound.
What? That's insane! Like, but that's really good for tournament though, because like that definitely like, because obviously when I go to a tournament and you know my headset doesn't work or like what have you, and then I have no game sound, that really messes me up.
but I never play with sound because when I play, I don't know, hearing people screaming for like half an hour or 1 hour is not really fun for me. So I just mute the game every time.
Yeah, no, I can definitely imagine. So, yo, that's actually a really good tip. Maybe I should try that. So you play, you practice always, no game sounds. So you went up to stage, put your music in, and how did it go, the finals?
2-0 for me, or 3-0 I think it was.
Yo, you did it. But that was for the qualifiers, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then in like June of this year, so right after my exams, so I had like 3 weeks of exams, and then I had the tournament in the weekend that my exam ended.
Okay, so you didn't really have a lot of time to practice at all.
I didn't practice at all. I didn't play at all, to be honest. So I went to the finals, like, yeah, whatever. I'm gonna die, but it is how it is.
How many people entered the finals there?
8.
8, so it's a top 8. Okay.
Yeah. So first it was a round robin, and then the top 4 qualified.
Yo, that's so cool. I love round robin tournaments. Like, I get that we don't have enough time for it in like a lot of the FGC, but I just love round robin tournaments. So you got to play everybody. Who stood out like of the other competitors?
I mean, we had the big names like Malekith. I don't know if you know him.
I've heard of him. Yeah, I've actually seen him on stream a couple of times.
He's a legend. We also had Artoface. We also had Rastap. I mean, we had many people that are in TDB at the moment.
Ah, Rastap, yeah, I know him as well. I've seen him a couple of times, yeah.
Rastap, we had Sofian, and...
So those are kind of like, you know, they're definitely not unknowns, right? So they're definitely well-known people within the scene. And how did it go? So
it was so far my best and my worst experience in the fighting game club, let's say. So I went 5-2 in the round robin, so I was qualified. But then when I got qualified, the TO told me to go out with him because he had to talk about me about something. And he told me, I have to DQ you. And I was like, what? I was like, really, what? What did I do wrong? I just beat the people fair and square. And he told me, yeah, people were complaining about Mirko coaching you. And I was like, wait a second. First, in the Tekken World Tour, coaching is allowed. And even like that, I play with my headphones. I can't hear when I'm playing.
No. So he tried to DQ you?
Yeah, and they almost did.
Yo, okay, that's... Woof. Okay, yeah, obviously, like, if something like that happens, you're completely messed up. Even the games you have to play afterwards, then, you know, it sort of lingers, right? But they did not end up DQing you.
I might explain that. I just complained a lot because, you know, going to that tournament for me, it was like 4 hours of trouble going just to go. I just beat the people fair and square. They were telling that I was getting coached when I play with music, so I can't really hear them.
Come on.
And you know, they were saying... yeah, continue.
Oh, no. Go ahead.
Okay, so, I mean, it was just trying to DQ me for no reason.
God damn it, son.
And the only option I had at the end, it was like to face one guy that didn't qualify. And in a first of 2, and the winner would get my place. And I was like, I just beat the guy right now, like 5 minutes ago. Why do I have to play him again?
That is so stupid, man. Like, I cannot believe, like, what the hell? Like, that is ridiculous. That's just, that is below, like, that is way below par. That's not professional at all. Dude, like, yeah, so what happened? Did you beat him?
Yeah, I beat him 2-0, but I was really pissed.
Yeah, I can imagine. I would be super pissed. I mean, it's super unfair.
I mean, I also felt quite bad because it had to happen to me when I was only 16. You know, people with like 30 years old talking shit that in that way, it kind of felt bad.
Yeah, you know what that is? That is just, adults being like fucking sore losers. Like, don't worry about it. It's just, it's crappy behavior by crappy people. You're better than that. Don't worry about it. So you put him in the ground, 2-0. He's done crying, and then you're qualified, right? So you're top 4.
The guy, I was in top 4, and then I beat some guy called Hart, which is really known in the international scene. And then I was in, I think, winners final.
Oh, cool.
Versus some guy called Malekith.
Yeah, okay, the legend.
And he just killed me.
Okay, what character does he play again?
He plays Paula and Asuka. But he has been playing for really long. Like, I wasn't even born and he was already playing.
Okay, so you don't feel too bad losing to him then?
I mean, I could have won, but he just beat me up because he has more experience than me.
How does it show? Like, how does his experience show versus you?
He can keep more his calm. He can, I don't know. He can read me better, even if he doesn't know the game as well as I can know it, because I play way more than him. He knows how to think and how to beat me with that, only by thinking.
Okay. So his reads are better. He's like stays calmer under pressure, that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I arrived to loser finals. I was winning 2-0. And Artoface, it was again versus Artoface. So I beat him in the round robin. I beat him in winners. So it was like 5-0 for me already. And I was winning 2-0, so it was 7-0 for me. So I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna keep calm and I'm gonna win versus him and maybe get to the finals. And I just stayed too calm and he beat me up.
So you gave him like a bit too much room because you didn't want to like. So you fell back a bit too much.
Yeah, and he just won 3 games straight, and and I lost.
Feels so bad, man. That's unfortunate.
But I didn't really mind losing versus him. I was more pissed because of the thing before that happened before.
Yeah, I can imagine. Like, Jesus Christ, man. Like, that's like, I'd never heard that before. Like, maybe it's good I didn't. Like, I would have probably like blown a fuse right there. That sucks. Yeah, I'm actually, but I'm still, relatively new in the FGC. I mean, I think I've only been here about as long as you have. So, but shit like that, it really, how dare they? Okay.
Yeah, it hurts.
Yeah, I can imagine. I can definitely imagine. So yeah, you got 3rd place at a Red Bull Strijders, which is a really nice result. And you've been. So that's like for the offlines, and then you've got like some of the Tekken World Tours. Like, you have numerous top 8s in like TWT events as well, right?
I think I've never been to a TWT event, and I didn't get like top 8 at least.
So every single one that you entered, you got at least top 8.
Yeah.
Dude. That's sick. Alright, so I'm seeing a couple of ones here. So you went to Bastogne Liège, you went to Force, you had Tekken Masters. So which one of those did you enjoy the most?
Liège, Bastogne Liège for sure, not the best one, because that's the one from my local, and I'm used to see the people there.
Okay.
Force and QG Tekken Master were really, really nice. The QG Tekken Master was the first time I went to France. We were like, I don't know, 30. It wasn't really a big tournament, but it was like very stacked. We had people such as Doug from Paris and really big people. And that's the first time I almost won a big tournament. So I lost 3-2 in the grand finals.
Yo, who did you lose to?
To Doug from Paris.
Okay.
I mean, he reset because I was in winner's side.
No, he reset it, and then like final one, he took it 3-2.
Yeah.
Yo, that's like you cannot get any closer than that, right?
Exactly.
Okay, so how's that tournament? Tell us something about it.
I mean, it was first a round robin between your pool.
Mm-hmm.
And
Wait,
then,
so it's sorry to interrupt you. It's another round robin. Is this something that's like more common in Tekken? You do a lot of round robins?
It's not.
It's not. Okay.
I just got lucky.
Okay.
Because I also like round robins. But yeah, it was a round robin to see the seeds. Let's see like that. To put the seeds for the actual tournament.
Okay.
So I don't think I took it really seriously because it was we were a lot of people and I knew like almost everyone because I used to play with the French community. So we were just joking around. And
you played Eddie in the round robin.
Yeah, I think I did. I also played Armor King and a lot of characters actually.
Okay. So what seed did you end up getting?
I don't remember.
Okay.
I think it was good because my first opponent weren't really good. And then I had to face Alpha at some point, and I didn't know Alpha really well. But they told me, yeah, he's a legend. He's really, really good. I was like, yeah, okay. And for some reason, because I think Geese was really boosted at that time, I won 2-0.
Whoa. Okay, nice.
And then I had to face Duke from Paris, which is like the best team in Europe, apparently.
This was in winner's bracket. Where in winner's bracket was this?
Yeah, it was in winner's bracket, winner's finals.
Okay.
And I also won like 3-1. And I was like, yeah, okay, I think my character is carrying me, but whatever, I'm just gonna take the win. And we arrived to the grand finals. Duke from Paris picked another character, so he picked Heihachi instead of Steve, which is his main. And he just 3-0'd and then 3-2 at me.
And like Heihachi, is he like generally considered strong? Was he considered strong at the time?
Not really.
Yeah, because
he's like mid-tier.
Yeah, it's kind of what because I don't like watch like a whole ton of Tekken, but I don't see him too much to be honest. So
no, he's not really busted or something like that.
Okay.
He's just average.
Okay.
And I was really sad when I ended it because I was like, yeah, I could have got my first win offline, but I didn't.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, like it's smart, right? It's always like that. Second place, like nothing feels as bad as second place. Like the people who get third, they are always much happier than the people who get second. So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay, smart. But to be honest, if you're placing this well, like this early on in your career, just keep going to events, man. It's gonna happen.
Yeah, I hope so.
So speaking of like, because you do a ton of like online tournaments as well, right?
Yeah.
And like again, when I was looking, I mainly found a lot of like for the Salty EU Tekken series. Yeah, you're very often in the top 8 there.
Yeah, let's see. I'm more often in the top 3 because they haven't made a graphic of every time I ended top 2nd and top 3rd.
Really?
So yeah, and I mean there is a graphic for the first place, a graphic for the second place, a graphic for the third place as well. So I'm the first one in the second and third place, but I only got like 1 win in total.
And who keeps stealing the win?
Some English player called Eddie. And he beats me up every time in every single online tournament.
So he's the ultimate gatekeeper. He's your demon.
Exactly.
Okay. You know, it's actually kind of interesting that you bring that up. Like, because you talk about it and you really don't sound very salty, but do you have beef with anyone?
Oh, I mean, not really a good beef because I'm not the kind of people that wants to have beef with someone. I'm more the kind of people that if you wanna have some beef with me, it's just a game, so let's sort it out in the game. Let's do a first to 10 and then just let's see the result. Because when you have beef with someone, you consider he's not good, right?
Yeah, I don't know, not necessarily. It might be. Yeah, might be.
I mean, I'm not talking about personal stuff because I don't really go into personal stuff in Tekken. So I don't really have a personal beef with anyone. But if someone thinks you're trash as a player, he just have to prove it by beating you, right?
Okay, so have people sort of asked you to play first to 10 because they thought you were trash?
Yeah, it happened.
Okay, so how did it go?
I mean, when I started with Geese, some guys told me that I'm trash because I play Geese, and I said I'm gonna beat you up with Geese, and I just lost like 7 to 10.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
And I was like, yeah, whatever. Okay, I'm trash.
You know what? I can respect that, but 7 to 10 is not even that bad. Like if it was, it's not like you went 0-13 in a first to 10 or something. Like it's not that bad.
Yeah, but I only played Geese for 1 week back then, so I was just like, yeah, Geese is broken. Let me just pick it and beat everyone else.
Okay, yeah. If you get that kind of result after 1 week, it's not bad. So okay, beef, that's off the table. What about the condiments? What about salt? Do you get salty?
I can't get salty about some attitudes in the game, like people not being respectful. That it already happened in the Netherlands. I mean, I don't have any beef with the community in the Netherlands because I like the community very much and stuff. But there was someone like calling me trash because I play Geese, and every time I play Geese, I only win because of Geese. I was like, yeah, whatever. Let me just kick your ass up, and then because every tournament I did in the Netherlands, I had to face him.
Okay, I bet you always beat him.
Exactly.
Oh well, yeah, serves him right then.
And then I saw him like talking for days on WhatsApp, and I was like, yeah, keep talking. I'm still beating you.
Oh my goodness, though. All right. That's.
But I'm not salty about him. But when I see him, let's see, I play more aggressive. I like taunting the people when they are like that.
Oh, seriously? Okay. You got a little bit of that youthful arrogance to you. I like it though. What about like people you look up to? Are there any players that you really admire within the Tekken scene?
Yeah, there is someone that that is pretty funny. I'm seeing him this Saturday. That's Sephiblack.
Oh yeah, I've heard of him.
Yeah, Sephiblack is a German Tekken player that means Miguel. But the thing that I like about him is that he's always smiling.
Oh, that's feel good.
Yeah, and when you're facing him, he can like get hit by a death combo, and the only thing he will say, yeah, whatever, and he will keep smiling.
Yo, the smiling stone-faced Buddha. I like it. I
mean, he seems so happy every time.
Okay, now that is actually a really good person to admire. Like, that's something we should maybe all aspire a bit more to. Anybody else?
I also look some Korean people, some Asian players, but it's not more to the person; it's more to the gameplay.
Yeah. Okay.
So Chikurin, I also like a lot of. I love to see Chikurin because he plays Geese, and I can steal a lot of stuff from him. But yeah, that's the two people I look to often.
Okay, so Sephiblack for his positive attitude and Chikurin for his Geese gameplay.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, so you obviously, like, you've put a ton of time in Tekken, like you've gotten really good at the game. Do you have any tips for people who are just getting started, or with Tekken or with fighting games in general?
I can't really talk about other fighting games because I'm not able to play any of them except Tekken.
Okay.
But in Tekken you gotta be really patient. Because it's not a game you can learn in like 1 month, 1 year even. You can really learn it fastly. Tekken 7 has been easier than the other Tekken, because Tekken Tag 2 was really hard compared to this one.
Mm-hmm.
But still, you need a lot of time to get better at the game. And you can see the difference between someone that has a lot of hours, that put a lot of time into the game, and someone that has like good things, but he just started yet, like for 1 year or something like that. And you can always like beat people that are kind of new to the game, like 1 year or 1 year and a half or something like that, because they lack a lot of things, because the game is really complete. So the best thing I tell the new people when they are coming is to be patient, to stay strong mentally, because getting better getting beat up like 10-0 when you have been playing for like 1 year, when someone isn't even playing your main, hurts. I know the feeling. And they also have to train a lot, because it's not a game you can get good without training.
Okay, so it takes a lot of work, it takes a lot of patience, but they just, have to stay strong, stick it out.
But now Tekken 7 is getting an actual training mode, so they can train that way.
Okay, yeah. Speaking about the training mode, the €4 or dollar price tag, how do you feel about the whole? Because it's blowing up, right? Everybody has an opinion about it. How do you feel about it?
Personally, I don't really care. To be honest, I don't really care, because I have the season pass, so I will get it anyway.
Oh wait, so it's included in the season pass?
Yeah.
Why? What are these people crying about then?
I don't really know.
Okay. It's a mystery that shall never be solved.
I mean, people are saying, yeah, I'm gonna pay €4 for that, I'm gonna pay $4 for that. No, it's in the season pass.
Okay.
And
Alright, fair enough. Good. Before we end the interview, because you have a tournament to play in a couple of minutes, right? Is there anything else that we should know? Any cool stories about PiKaH that we haven't heard yet that we have to know about you?
I mean, I'm really calm offline. Even if I'm kinda calm when I'm not fucking around, because I like to have fun. Even if I'm there for the competition, because I'm really competitive, and that's kind of why I've played Tekken. Let's say I don't play... Tekken is really fun for me, but I have fun by winning, not by playing.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's just a point of view. Like, I can't really enjoy Tekken at the point I enjoy it if I'm not good enough. It's not like I can play that game and say, yeah, I'm gonna be a casual gamer. No, it's not possible in my head.
I don't know, but that, I think, like, I understand that perfectly. I think most of the people listening to this understand that as well, because the FGC is made up of people who, can't do something halfway. Like, you're in, and then, you gotta put in the work. You want to be good at something. You don't want to just,
Yeah, because I heard a lot of people saying like, yeah, I just play for pleasure. I don't wanna progress. I'm like, I wouldn't stop the game. I would stop the game. That's the only thing I would do.
But seriously, I play for pleasure. Well, we have Minecraft for these people.
Yeah, exactly. I'm here. I work a lot. I think I put a lot of time. I invest a lot of time. Let's say I invest a lot of money. I mean, it's not really investing, because I have to thank Tekken that I have pocket money. Because online tournaments, let's be real, it gives some cash at some point.
Oh, seriously? Oh, yeah, because you're placing so well, like, some of these, they have prize pools, yeah?
Yeah. So at some point, I can pay my offlines and stuff, and don't disturb my mom with it.
Okay, yeah. How does she take it? Your Tekken, well, at this point, it's more than a hobby, right? So how does she take it?
Yeah. I mean, she doesn't really like that I do it. But she's like, at some point, if he's happy with it and he doesn't do anything bad, because I used to be a kid that only played games for no reason. So I was just playing for pleasure. I mean, I was really good at Call of Duty, but I was like, I don't know, 12 at that time.
Yeah.
So I couldn't do anything really professional. So she was like, yeah, you don't go out with your friends a lot. Because yeah, at that time I didn't go out with my friends a lot. Because I mean, let's see, I arrived to Belgium and I played a lot because I didn't want to get used to Belgium.
Oh, okay. So, so video games, they used to be like a bit of an escape, and now like it's sort of like the social component is also in there.
But now it's kind of different because I don't really like to play for long. I like to when I'm at home I play like 1 hour a day and that's it.
Oh, okay. This actually, I've heard this before from like certain players. I can't remember who it was, but like this insanely good pro, and apparently he practices for like 1 hour a day, and that's it.
Yeah, for example, Malekith doesn't play at all at the game. He just does the tournament and he wins.
Oh my, that is disgusting, man.
But yeah, at some point I just think playing like 10 hours a day isn't good for I mean for your health to begin with. Then it takes a lot of time that you can like spend out with your friends or doing something else, and you won't really progress by playing 10 hours a day.
No, for sure not, because usually at that point you're autopiloting so hard, you're probably reinforcing some bad habits, you're not actively thinking about new stuff. So,
yeah. For example, I've been like training for the Saturday tournament in Germany that I'm going with Mirko again in Krefeld. I've been training like, I don't know, like 3-4 hours a day, and I don't want to play anymore.
Yeah, but I understand, like 3-4 hours a day is enough, man. Like, I don't...
It's already a lot. I have to force myself to, to learn new things that can help me in the matches. Because everything helps, but I'm like, man, it's too much. And I'm just playing like 3 or 4 hours in 24 hours. And I have no school, so I'm free.
Yeah, but you know what? I guess it's actually a really healthy like way to look at it. But that means, will we be able to follow you on stream this Saturday?
If I manage to go far enough, yeah, because it's gonna be like my biggest tournament I've ever entered.
Oh, okay, so lots of killers there.
Yeah, we have Italians, we have people from United Kingdom, we have really a lot of people coming.
Do the Koreans and the Pakistani, will they be there?
I don't think so. But we are, let me check the numbers, because we are like 140, something like that already.
Okay, so what do you expect? What would be like an acceptable result for you there?
At least top 8.
Okay, top 8. We're going like no hesitation. Top 8.
I want at least top 8, and if I want, I can do top 4 or something like that.
All right, we will all be rooting for you, man.
Thank you.
All right, so I guess we'll round it out here because you have a tournament to play. PiKaH, thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate it.
It was really nice to be here. Thank you too for the interview. It was really nice to be here.
Okay, cool. All right, so best of luck, and we'll definitely be cheering for you Saturday, and we'll see you around. Have a good one, man.
See you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.